Good afternoon. My name is Matyas, and I am starting my 4th year in the Integrated Biomedical Sciences program within the Biology department. First of all, I would like to start with thanking John, Mark, and Kate for the opportunity to participate in the EL STEM, or Ethical Leaders in STEM program. I would also like to thank the rest of my cohort, the invited speakers, as well as the workshop facilitators that made this whole process very rewarding. And finally, I would like to thank you all for being here and listening to us all talk about our experience throughout this past year. So the Ethical Leaders in STEM program has been quite a rewarding experience for me. And personally, I can boil down or distill what I've learned into 3 key lessons, and that is what I would like to share with you today. So over the past year, I was mentoring an undergraduate student in my lab. He was starting his senior year in the fall of 2017, and he was quite interested in going into grad school. Although he's quite a talented individual, his technical skills within the lab were a bit lacking. And I saw that this was actually affecting his confidence in his abilities. And as his mentor, I knew that I actually have to do something about that. So that was the first opportunity I had to implement or to apply one of the lessons I learned in EL STEM. And that is, leadership is more about giving support, being supportive and giving guidance more than it is about giving orders. So using one of the tools, or like the tools that I learned within the Crucial Conversations workshop, my undergrad and I sat down and worked together to figure out where his strengths lie and how those strengths align with his research interests. Now, with a clear understanding of all his strengths and what he wanted to do with his grad school, he went on and to apply to, where he wanted to go to different universities. And I'm happy to say that he applied to 7 universities, top-tier universities, and he got into all 7. And now he has chosen to go to Washington University in St. Louis and couldn't be happier with his choice. So that was fun. So the second lesson I learned is to lead does not mean to know everything. Back in October 2017, we all had the chance to meet with the advisory council for the graduate school. As members of the advisory board or advisory council recounted their journey to get how they got to where they are now, it was apparent that the common denominator amongst all of them was the fact that they were all willing to take on new challenges. I learned that you don't go into a leadership position knowing everything, but rather you go into it with the willingness to learn and also with the willingness to seek out those opportunities or resources for self-development. EL STEM provided me with the opportunity to do just that. The discussions with my peer mentorship group, and as well as and also the invited speakers, as well as the workshops, gave me the confidence as well as the framework to take on new leadership positions, such as my current one as the president of the Graduate Student Union. The final and most important lesson I learned was to find out what you value. Taking a leadership position just for the sake of it does not really help anyone, especially yourself. Knowing what you value most, actually, allows you to find the opportunities that most align with your goals. For me, this lesson was ingrained into my mind after completing one of the assigned readings, which was the book titled Giving Voice to Values by Mary Gantile. I hope that I'm pronouncing her name correctly. All in all, the whole experience helped me not only recognize my interests and career goals, but it also gave me or provided me with the tools to pursue them. And for that, I'm very thankful. And thank you, Vero, for being here.